Well, no problem.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
Pritpal
sir.
sir.
Good morning, everybody.
Good
Good
morning,
to
ma'am. Good morning,
see
sir.
you, Pritpal sir. It's good to see you doing this. I'm really so happy for myself and for you also and for all.
Thank you, madam.
Good
You
morning,
are the
Pritpal.
one. Good morning, sir.
Today you're looking very handsome as usual.
No, but I think today's weather is also very nice.
Yeah.
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon.
Yes. It is the no. From morning to afternoon, we are switching.
Okay.
Like we are switching from winter to
Winter to
spring.
spring.
Spring, you can say.
Good morning, Girish sir.
Good morning. Good
Sanjay.
morning. Morning, Sanjay sir. Sanjay sir, I can understand.
Good grammar and spelling are important, but if you want to write
Girish sir,
Yeah, that video was visible. Okay.
and it is audible also,
Audible
no?
also. Audible also. Yes.
Okay.
Vipul Singh Saluja Balkeshwar Roy. Prem Prakash Tiwari.
गुड मॉर्निंग प्रितपाल सर.
Good morning, sir.
संजय बोल रहे हैं.
हाँ सर, हाँ.
हाँ.
कितना बजे क्लास तुम कितना बजे फोन करना.
अभी 12 से 1 है आज. बस खाली 12 से 1 ही है.
अब गाड़ी को फोन करेंगे.
हम खरीद लेंगे फोन. हम सोच लेंगे उस दिन से ये फोन है ना, उस दिन से हम हैरान हैं. ये फोन का टच का सेंसेशन इतना ज्यादा है ना,
Jayashree ma'am,
और हम
kindly
लोग का
mute.
हाथ भारी है
Jayashree
ना,
ma'am, kindly
इतना
mute yourself.
डेलिकेट इतना
Jayashree ma'am.
डेलिकेट नहीं ना, इतना डेलिकेट नहीं ना है हाथ. तो दूसरा तीसरा टच हो जाता है, उसका चलता बहुत कष्ट होता है. उसको नहीं रखेंगे.
What can
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
No, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So I can start, sir.
Wait.
I think 70, more than 70 participants are there, no?
76 exactly now, sir. We can start.
Okay, sir.
Wait till complete.
Yeah, I think today in-house training, I think series of in-house training, we have Mr. Pritpal Singh is going to discuss a very important topic, the concern of students only, the career option. So I think this session is going to be very useful. So Pritpal Singh, all the best. Please start.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. First of all, good afternoon to our respected principal, sir, Dr. Manohar Lal, to Vice Principal Sonia ma'am, and to all my senior teaching staff and to all my colleagues. So I have got this opportunity, and let me share the screen. So the topic for today's training session is emerging career opportunities for students. Now, first of all, moving into this term career opportunities. Now, what are the factors that define the career opportunity? Like there are many things when we were students, then those our career opportunities were different. And now the career opportunities for students are different. So over the time, the career opportunities have kept on changing. So what is the main factor that defines what career options are available to students? Of course, there are the traditional options like engineering, medical sciences are there, and teaching, of course, is there. Then and there are many others. We are not going to discuss about the conventional options, but we are going to discuss about those options which are driven by technology. Now, if we take a look at the technology, we all have heard about industrial revolutions. Now, when the first industrial revolution came, I guess it was about steam and steam engine. I have a video which will be showing that also. So over the time, at that time, according to that technology, opportunities were available. Then came next industrial revolution when electricity was invented, was discovered, and according to that, many other opportunities came into place at that time. And after that came in the 60s, 1960s, when computer came, when digital world came, and the internet came, so many technologies were there now. So the career options have kept on changing according to technology. That means the technology has been a driving force for the careers, for the career opportunities. So we, many of you might have heard about the fourth industrial revolution. We have heard about the first, second, third. Now, what is this fourth industrial revolution? It will be more clear. I'm sharing the video with all of you. Now, first of all, is it video is visible and audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
It's not audible, sir.
It is not audible.
Yes, sir. It is visible, not audible.
Okay, just a minute.
Industrial revolution was coined by the founder of the World
It is
Economic
audible now?
Yes, yes, yes. Now it
Klaus
is.
Schwab. Schwab wrote a
Yes,
book
Girish sir?
Yes, now it is audible.
Okay.
Although the voice is less audible.
blurring the lines between physical, digital, and biological spheres. Let's break that down. Technologies like artificial intelligence, autonomous vehicles, or the Internet of Things are becoming ingrained in our day-to-day lives and even our bodies. These are voice-activated virtual assistants, face ID recognition, or healthcare sensors. Schwab first presented his vision of the fourth industrial revolution at the World Forum's annual meeting here in Davos in 2016. But to understand the idea, we need to go much further back in history, to Industrial Revolution number 1. The first industrial revolution started in Great Britain around 1760 and spread to Europe and North America through the early 1800s. It was powered by a major invention, the steam engine. The result? New manufacturing processes, the creation of factories, and a booming textile industry. From the late 1800s, the second industrial revolution was marked by mass production and new industries like steel, oil, and electricity. The light bulb, telephone, and internal combustion engine were a few of the major inventions. The third industrial revolution, sometimes known as the digital revolution, occurred in the second half of the 20th century. In just a few decades, we saw the invention of the semiconductor, personal computer, and the internet. So what separates the fourth industrial revolution from the third?
Pritpal sir, kindly unmute. It has been muted by mistake.
The banking are going digital, and they're collecting a lot more data about their customers along the way. Users are starting to worry that companies know too much about their private digital lives. The World Economic Forum says a majority of leaders don't have confidence their organizations are ready for the changes associated with the fourth industrial revolution. With tech changing fast every day, it's time to catch up. Hey everyone, Elizabeth here in Dublin.
So we have just seen the video on fourth industrial revolution, which is just telling us that. Am I audible?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes. So fourth industrial revolution has just you can say it has not. It has we are in the middle of it. It has not just begun, and there are many technological advancements also taking place, as we have seen in the video itself. So now that brings us to what are the career opportunities which have emerged as a result of this change in technology or new technology. Like first of all, let us discuss about blogging. I don't think that blogging is a very new term for all of us. Blogging has been there since a very long time. So let me move on to blogging. Yes, blogging is like if blogging is not just only about a hobby. You can be a professional blogger as well. Now blogging is you can have it is not you don't require flexing your schedules can be flexible. I mean whenever you want you can in your free time you can blog, but there are certain aspects or certain things which are very important for blogging. Like blogging and passion, these two words are a match made in heaven. Now there are two types of people who start blogging. One who are passionate about the money and the other who are passionate about the topic. Now what do you mean by topic? There are, you can see many blogs are there on topics like cooking. So if somebody is very passionate about cooking, then he can start a blogging site of cooking. And if he is a professional blogger, then it can be a full-fledged career also. Another topics, there are many interesting topics like sports. If somebody is too much interested in sports and he has so much knowledge about sports, then he can start a blogging on sports also. Now what do you mean by blogging? Blogging is just like a website. Every day or whatever new thing you do or new thing you discover, you just post it, and you post it in a very presentable manner so that your audience, there are many people who connect you, there are many people who connect you through what? Through social media apps, then there are digital marketing tools. So all those who are connected with you, they are waiting for your next video or your next blog, that what important thing you have put on that blog. Now blogging, what are the skills that are required for blogging? Blogging demands writing skills. Now since it is a content driven thing, so the content, there has to be some content, and the writing of that content should be in a very proper and presentable manner. So the first thing for blogging is that you should put up in a very presentable manner whatever topic you have selected and whatever you want, topic you want to discuss. Second is, blogging is not meant for overnight success. It is not that if I have started a blogging website today, then I will start earning the revenue just from tomorrow onwards. It requires a lot of hard work, a lot of consistency, discipline is there. Consistency is also mentioned in the fourth point, and ability to change, adapt to the change. Adapt to the change means like new technologies are being invented. So as a blogger also, one should be aware of what are the latest technologies that are available, what are the tools that are latest available. Like if we talk about a simple software like Photoshop, which we used some 10 to 15 years ago, and the Photoshop now, there is a lot of difference between that. And there are many editing tools also, like video tools, those tools which were used earlier and which are used now. So a lot of technological advancements are taking place, so one has to adapt to those advancements and one has to keep oneself up to date. Now there are many India's best bloggers are also there who have started their careers. Now one of the examples is of Shraddha Sharma. She had founded a blog in 2008 and she is one of the best female bloggers. Before and her name of her blog is Your Story. Before this, she has worked with Times of India and CNBC. She got selected in the list of 500 LinkedIn influencers across the world. And what does she do? She covers about, her stories are about entrepreneurs, great businessmen, emerging trends, and all those things. Next is phone arena. Now see how what type of topics bloggers are choosing. Many of you, those who are surfing the net very frequently, you can see that many blogging sites are about the new phones which are launched or the new technical gadgets are launched. So their unboxing is done. That means somebody studies them and makes them available to you whether you should buy it or not. So one of such person is Varun. Varun is one of the best Indian bloggers, and his blog is about the biggest phones and tablets database on the world. If any phone is launched, then he unboxes it, he talks about its features like what is its memory card, how much RAM is there, and other things, how fast it is. There are many such features regarding tablets and phones also. So all that information, he collects it, he assembles it, and then he passes on to the other people who have joined his blogging site and who are linked to his blogs. So in this way, you can say that blogging is such a great platform where even if somebody has no knowledge about a particular field, and if he is a follower of a certain blogger, then he can get all that information from there. And so such bloggers attract some such people. And whatever your favorite hobby is there or favorite topic is there, you can find from those bloggers. And then, like I had mentioned earlier, there is Archana's Kitchen. Like those who are interested in food, how to prepare food and what are the latest recipes and all those things. So Archana founded the site to inspire people to start cooking themselves. DIY solutions, do-it-yourself solutions. So Archana's Kitchen, this is also an app, and monetizations, content covered is Indian recipes, world recipes, cooking techniques and drink recipes. So all those things are covered in that blog. So as a blogger, what is the most important thing for students if they want to start their career as a blogger? That first of all is get inspired and get some courage. Now, because this is an off-the-track career, it is not a conventional career, so one has to be have courage to pursue such kind of a career, and one has to be inspired by a particular topic, which is very close to someone and which is very someone who is very fond of it. Now, find your niche. Niche in the sense that what topic one has to blog about. It can be anything. Like, say, for example, it can be about programming also. If somebody is doing a lot of programming, then he can develop a blog for that also. And like we have seen, food is there. Then there are other things also. So the topic can be vast. There can be a wide number of topics. If somebody is interested in flowers, then he can create a blog about flowers. So there are so many things which one can write the blog about. Then test your MVP, minimum viable product. Now, using blogging, many people have started to sell their product also. Once there are a lot of audience in your blogs, there are a lot of followers, then what you can do is you can create a product catalog also related to what you are marketing. And using that, you can create an e-commerce site, and from that also you can generate a lot of revenue. So this is also something which is, you can say, an added advantage of blogging. Apart from people getting interested in your whatever your ideas, they are also you can say a market for you have opened a market for them. They are your customers also, and whom you can sell your products. And then the last thing is learn basics of market. How do you promote yourself, and how do you promote your business and your products. So this was about blogging. Now the next career we can say is NFTs. Now, before starting on NFTs, I would just like to present a very short video on NFT. And NFT, first of all, let me explain it to you. What is NFT? NFT means non-fungible tokens. Now, this is something which has just previous year only this thing has been discovered, and it is really one of the most, you can say, thing which we cannot imagine what kind of things are there in today's world. So I'm just playing this video. I was also very influenced by this. It is something very wonderful thing. Now just take a look at this video.
Tampered with. It also allows you to track who is the current owner of a token and for how much it has been sold in the past. It's important to note that the artwork itself is not stored within the NFT or blockchain. Only its attributes such as the fingerprint or hash of the file, a token name and symbol, and optionally a link to a file hosted on IPFS. More about that in this video here. Now here's where NFTs become weird. When you buy an NFT that represents artwork, you don't get a physical copy of it. Heck, most of the time, everyone can download a copy for free. The NFT only represents ownership, and that is recorded in a blockchain so nobody can tamper with it. Some say that NFTs give you digital bragging rights. And to make it even weirder, while the token owner owns the original artwork, the creator of the NFT retains the copyright and the reproduction rights. So an artist can sell his original artwork as an NFT, but he can still sell prints. Now, aside from digital art, NFTs can also be used to sell concert tickets, domain names, rare in-game items, real estate, and basically anything that is unique and needs proof of ownership. For example, the founder of Twitter sold his first tweet as an NFT. Anyone can see that tweet on his profile, but now only one person can own it, and that person paid over $2.9 million for it. I could even make an NFT out of this video. You could then buy it and be the owner of this video, even though it is free to watch for everyone. Now, why are some NFTs worth millions? Well, their worth is determined by what people are willing to pay for it. If I'm willing to pay $100 for a particular NFT, then it's worth $100. Prices are driven by demand, so be careful. An expensive NFT becomes worthless if nobody wants to buy it. Okay, one more thing before we end. How do they work technically? NFTs are essentially smart contracts that live on a blockchain. In this case, the contract stores the unique properties of the item and keeps track of current and previous owners. An NFT can even be programmed to give royalties to the creator every time it exchanges hands. So there you have it, NFTs explained in under 4 minutes. I hope you found this interesting, and if you did, consider subscribing to this channel. Thanks for watching.
So we have seen NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Now, let us go into more detail about that. Non-fungible tokens, as it was there, they are in the blockchain. Now I will talk about blockchain also later in this session. So what is NFT actually is that suppose as it was explained in the video also, it is not in digital world you cannot sell something uniquely. Like in the video it was showing that if I have made an art using paint or anything and I have spent a lot of time using designing that. Now, how am I to sell it? Because it can be copied easily and that copy can be distributed among many persons. So that art is stored in somewhere in the blockchain. And that address that is unique to me. That means nobody can take that address from blockchain. So there is a place in which it is stored and now you can be the owner of that thing. So many NFTs are being created now and they are sold in millions of rupees also. So there is a how to develop a career in the NFT space and this is a very emerging technology. Again, the same things are there, develop your skills required for NFT and NFT can be anything, but it has to be something digital. So whatever skills you have, like whatever, like a video like it was shown over there, a video can also be an NFT. Whatever skills you have, you need to develop those skills in the sense like writing skills, creative skills, as well as a knowledge of editing tools, video editing tools and image editing tools. Do your research in which field you want to make that NFT. Find the groundbreakers. That means if earlier other people have done in that field, what they have contributed, how they have contributed, and how much their NFTs are selling across. So you can see this and community involvement, because it is not something that if I create alone, then it has to be in a community, the NFT community. Practice your NFT skills, build your potential to deliver value, and don't stay in one place. That means since all this is applicable to all the technologies, that they are keep on changing, so one has to keep on upgrading oneself according to that. And one of the reasons also why I have chosen these topics, these career opportunities, is because it is not something that I am biased towards it, that I know this and I am saying. It is because that is the future. All the related careers, whether be it in engineering, be it in medical sciences, every career is now technology driven. Or in a way, technology has been influencing each and every career. So technology is very essential. Now coming back to our next topic, data scientists. Now data scientists, again, before telling about data scientists, I would like you to watch a video.
We hear a lot about how artificial intelligence and machine learning are going to change the world and how the Internet of Things will make everyone's life easier. But what's the one thing that underpins all of these revolutionary technologies? The answer is data. From social media to the IoT devices, we're generating immeasurable amount of data. Consider the cab service provider Uber. I'm sure all of you have used Uber. What do you think makes Uber a multi-billion-dollar worth company? Is it their availability of cabs or is it their service? Well, the answer is data. Data makes them very rich. But wait, is data enough to grow a business? Of course it isn't. You must know how to use the data to draw useful insights and solve problems. This is where data science comes in. In simple words, data science is the process of using data to find solutions or to predict outcomes for a problem statement. To better understand data science, let's see how it affects our day-to-day activities. It's a Monday morning and I have to get to office before my meeting starts. So I quickly open up Uber and look for cabs. But there's something unusual. The cab rates are comparatively higher at this hour of the day. Why does this happen? Well, obviously because Monday mornings are peak hours and everyone is rushing off to work. The high demand for cabs leads to increase in the cab fares. We all know this, but how is all of this implemented? Data science is at the heart of Uber's pricing algorithm. The surge pricing algorithm ensures that their passengers always get a ride when they need one, even if it comes at the cost of inflated prices. Uber implements data science to find out which neighborhoods will be the busiest so that it can activate surge pricing to get more drivers on the road. In this manner, Uber maximizes the number of rides it can provide and hence benefit from this. Uber's surge pricing algorithm uses data science. Let's see how. A data science process always begins with understanding the business requirement or the problem you're trying to solve. In this case, the business requirement is to build a dynamic pricing model that takes effect when a lot of people in the same area are requesting rides at the same time. This is followed by data collection. Uber collects data such as the weather, historical data, holidays, time, traffic, pickup and drop location, and it keeps a track of all of this. The next stage is data cleaning. While sometimes unnecessary data is collected, such data only increases the complexity of the problem. An example is Uber might collect information like the location of restaurants and cafes nearby. Now, such data is not needed to analyze Uber's search pricing. Therefore, such data has to be removed at this step. Data cleaning is followed by data exploration and analysis. The data exploration stage is like the brainstorming of data analysis. This is where you understand the patterns in your data. This is followed by data modeling. The data modeling stage basically involves building a machine learning model that predicts the Uber search at a given time and location. This model is built by using all the insights and trends collected in the exploration stage. The model is trained by feeding it thousands of customer records so that it can learn to predict the outcome more precisely. Next is the data validation stage. Now, here the model is tested when a new customer books a ride. The data of the new booking is compared with the historic data in order to check if there are any anomalies in the search prices or any false predictions. If any such anomalies are detected, a notification is immediately sent to the data scientists at Uber who fix the issue. This is how Uber predicts the search price for a given location and time. The final stage of data science is deployment and optimization. So after testing the model and improving its efficiency, it is deployed on all the users. At this stage, customer feedback is received, and if there are any issues, they are fixed here. So that was the entire data science process. Now let's look at a few other applications of data science. Data science is implemented in e-commerce platforms like Amazon and Flipkart. It is also the logic behind Netflix's recommendation system. Now, in all actuality, data science has made remarkable changes in today's market. Its applications range from credit card fraud detection to self-driving cars and virtual assistants such as Siri and Alexa. Let's consider an example. Suppose you look for shoes on Amazon, but you do not buy it then and there. Now, the next day you're watching videos on YouTube and suddenly you see an ad for the same item. You switch to Facebook, there also you see the same ad. So how does this happen? Well, this happens because Google tracks your search history and recommends ads based on your search history. This is one of the coolest applications of data science. In fact, 35% of Amazon's revenue is generated by product recommendation. And the logic behind product recommendation is data science. Let me tell you another such story. Scott Killen never imagined his Apple Watch might save his life. But that's exactly what happened a few months ago when he had a heart attack in the middle of the night. But how could a watch detect a heart attack? Any guesses? Well, it's data science again. Apple used data science to build a watch that monitors an individual's health. This watch collects data such as the person's heart rate, sleep cycle, breathing rate, activity level, blood pressure, etc., and keeps a record of these measures 24/7. This collected data is then processed and analyzed to build a model that predicts the risk of a heart attack. So these were a few applications. Now the question is how and why you should become a data scientist. According to LinkedIn's March 2019 survey, a data scientist is the most promising job role in the US and it stands at #1 on Glassdoor's best jobs of 2019. Here are a couple of job trends that I collected from LinkedIn. Top companies like Microsoft, IBM, Facebook, and Google have over 1,000 job vacancies, and this number is only going to grow. Similarly, these job trends show the vacancy of jobs with respect to geography. Coming to the salary of a data scientist, the average salary ranges between $100,000 to $182,000. Now, remember that your salary varies on your skills, your level of experience, your geography, and the company you're working for. Here are the skills that are needed to become a data scientist. You must be skilled in statistics, expertise in programming languages like R and Python is a must. You're required to have a good understanding of processes like data extraction, processing, wrangling, and exploration. You must also be well versed with the different types of machine learning algorithms and how they work. Advanced machine learning concepts like deep learning is also needed. You must also possess a good understanding of the different big data processing frameworks like Hadoop and Spark. And finally, you must know how to visualize the data by using tools like Tableau and Power BI. Now that you know what it takes to become a data scientist, it's time to buckle up and kickstart your career as a data scientist. That's all from my side, guys. If you wish to learn more about such trends,
So we can see from this video that what exactly is data science and what is a data scientist. Now you can see that just a second. So before doing data science, there is a very common term like big data. Now what is big data? Big data is whatever we are browsing, whatever things we are searching on the internet through Google, all that data is being stored somewhere, and many companies process that data for marketing. Like in this video also we have seen that if you are searching for shoes in one site, then automatically your Google search, whatever you open, whether you open your Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, in all those there places also the thing which you have searched is showing there also. So how it is possible? It is possible with the help of this data science. All the things are collected. Now, if we can think in terms of our education also, since we can imagine that CBSE is storing the marks of so many students. All is stored in a place, all that data, all that information. And from that also, with the help of statisticians, mathematicians, that are being modeled. And some meaningful things can be taken out from that also, like which zone, there are so many things which can be analyzed from that data. So this big data, this is a very great opportunity, and the persons who manage this big data, they are known as data scientists. So we can see that what are the technical skills required for a data scientist. Of course, some programming languages are there, which they should be able to know. R programming is there, Python is there, Java is there, and platforms like Hadoop. Now, many of you computer teachers are also aware of MySQL, which we earlier used to store information. But in this case, there are no SQL like MongoDB, Hadoop, and there are many databases where SQL does not work. So in that cases, Hadoop is there. Now, for data visualization, Tableau, and this is also machine learning and AI thing is also there in the same case. Like we have seen in the video about the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch is storing everything, your heart rate, your pulse rate, everything is storing 24/7. So with that, it's so much information, they are predicting that what will be the possibility of a heart attack, as we have seen in the video. So such are the technological advancements which have been made. Now, non-technical skills required for a data scientist. Of course, there are the analytical skills, logical skills, and there have to be a team player. They have to collaborate on multiple projects. And so all these things are, and the fourth point is there that the data science professionals need to translate incomprehensible data into relevant actionable strategies. So good communication skills and storytelling is also crucial skills for a data scientist. Now in data scientists, there are, if you divide it into subcategories, so there are so many subcategories in that, like data architect and administrators. Now architect, that means persons who will be designing how the data is being stored. That is also a very important aspect in data science, so that it can be retrieved quickly in a quick manner, and it should take very little time to extract that data also. Then there are data engineer, data analyst, data scientist, machine learning engineers, statisticians and mathematicians we had already discussed, business analysts, marketing analysts, and clinical data managers. Now clinical data managers, this is also something very new term. Why? Because nowadays in medical science also all the track records are being kept, so that those data can be used in diagnosing any disease. if it comes. So we'll move on to, we have discussed blogging, we have discussed NFTs, data scientist. Now coming to YouTuber. So YouTuber is also something which all of us know, and this is not very new thing, but the opportunities are very great in YouTube also. YouTube is both as audience and creators. There are many YouTubers. We all like here also. We were watching videos from YouTube. Only so much content is being created and uploaded every day. There are so many followers, millions of followers of any particular topic. So YouTube has become a great platform where you can entertain and learn something new and even study. And the most important thing is that it is a free platform. So you don't have to pay for uploading your videos. But how does the payment process works in YouTube? Of course, those people who are having lots of subscribers, they are being paid because there are many ads that are operating on that. So how do YouTubers earn money? They earn money from views, from ads, and through endorsements also. And there are many YouTube channels which take money for subscription also. So there are so many things. So how do you start a career as a YouTuber? First of all, what is the motive of your channel? Like in the pandemic when it started, many of the teachers have also started using YouTube as a platform to upload videos, educational videos. So if we talk in our context, then this is our genre. We can post educational videos over there, and this is our motivation also. How more in more stylish manner, or in a manner where students are attracted, like using animations and so many things, we can create our channels. This is what is told in the second point: determine your style and voice. So there are so many methods of how you can present a particular topic, because presentation is very important in a YouTube channel. Develop and polish your content. Use the right equipment. Now, if you shoot a video on a very small, simple camera, a simple phone, smartphone, and if you shoot it in a DSLR or a very high camera, quality camera, so the quality of the video, of course, will vary. So the equipment is also very important. Work on your filming and editing techniques. Yes, all the videos cannot be put up as we are shooting them. They need to be edited. So that is also a very important thing. Topic. So now let us move on to blockchain. Yes. So blockchain, many of you have heard about cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is in news everywhere. Whether you are watching a cricket match also, there are so many platforms, cryptocurrency platforms, which are coming up and showing ads. But what is actually cryptocurrency, and what platform it is working on? Just this video will make it more clear. So I'm just sharing this. Okay, it is already there. Yes.
Many people think of blockchain as the technology that powers Bitcoin. While this was its original purpose, blockchain is capable of so much more. Despite the sound of the word, there's not just one blockchain. Blockchain is shorthand for a whole suite of distributed ledger technologies that can be programmed to record and track anything of value, from financial transactions to medical records or even land titles. You might be thinking, we already have processes in place to track data. What's so special about blockchain? Let's break down the reasons why blockchain technology stands to revolutionize the way we interact with each other. Reason number one, the way it tracks and stores data. Blockchain stores information in batches called blocks that are linked together in a chronological fashion to form a continuous line, metaphorically, a chain of blocks. If you make a change to the information recorded in a particular block, you don't rewrite it. Instead, the change is stored in a new block, showing that X changed to Y at a particular date and time. Sound familiar? That's because blockchain is based on the centuries-old method of the general financial ledger. It's a non-destructive way to track data changes over time. Here's one example. Let's say there was a dispute between Anne and her brother Steve over who owns a piece of land that's been in the family for years. Because blockchain technology uses the ledger method, there is an entry in the ledger showing that Adam first owned the property in 1900. When Adam sold the property to Dave in 1930, a new entry was made in the ledger, and so on. Every change of ownership of this property is represented by a new entry in the ledger, right up until Anne bought it from their father in 2007. Anne is the current owner, and we can see that history in the ledger. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Unlike the age-old ledger method, originally a book, then a database file stored on a single system, blockchain was designed to be decentralized and distributed across a large network of computers. This decentralizing of information reduces the ability for data tampering and brings us to the second factor that makes blockchain unique. It creates trust in the data. Before a block can be added to the chain, a few things have to happen. First, a cryptographic puzzle must be solved, thus creating the block. The computer that solves the puzzle shares the solution to all of the other computers on the network. This is called proof of work. The network will then verify this proof of work, and if correct, the block will be added to the chain. The combination of these complex math puzzles and verification by many computers ensures that we can trust each and every block on the chain. Because the network does the trust building for us, we now have the opportunity to interact directly with our data in real time. And that brings us to the third reason blockchain technology is such a game changer. No more intermediaries. Currently, when doing business with one another, we don't show the other person our financial or business records. Instead, we rely on trusted intermediaries, such as a bank or lawyer, to view our records and keep that information confidential. These intermediaries build trust between the parties and are able to verify, for example, that yes, Anne is the rightful owner of this land. This approach limits exposure and risk, but also adds another step to the exchange, which means more time and money spent. If Anne's land title information was stored in a blockchain, she could cut out the middleman, her lawyer, who would ordinarily confirm her information with Steve. As we now know, all blocks added to the chain have been verified to be true and can't be tampered with, so Anne can simply show Steve her land title information secured on the blockchain. Anne would save considerable time and money by cutting out the middleman. This type of trusted peer-to-peer interaction revolutionize the way we access, verify, and transact with one another. And because blockchain is a type of technology and not a single network, it can be implemented in many different ways. Some blockchains can be completely public and open to everyone to view and access. Others can be closed to a select group of authorized users, such as your company, a group of banks, or government agencies. And there are hybrid public-private blockchains too. In some, those with private access can see all the data, while the public can see only selections. In others, everyone can see all the data, but only some people have access to add new data. A government, for example, could use a hybrid system to record the boundaries of Anne's property and the fact that she owns it while keeping her personal information private. Or it could allow everyone to view property records, but reserve to itself the exclusive right to update them. It is the combination of all these factors, decentralizing of the data, building trust in the data, and allowing us to interact directly with one another and the data, that gives blockchain technology the potential to underpin many of the ways we interact with one another. But, much like the rise of the internet, this technology will bring with it all kinds of complex policy questions around governance, international law, security, and economics. Here at the Center for International Governance Innovation, we seek to bring trusted research that will equip policymakers with the information they need to advance blockchain innovations, enabling economies to flourish in this new digital economy. Learn more about our work on blockchain technology by visiting our website and social media.
So we can see from this video that what is blockchain, and blockchain is the technology which is behind all these cryptocurrencies. And cryptocurrencies has been used in this budget also, where we have heard that 30% tax. It is going to be taxed. So yes. So this is as we have seen in the video, distributed ledger technology. It is very clear how this blockchain is working, and because of those blockchains, so many cryptocurrency coins have become so much popular. So there are many videos also available in which through which you can know more about this blockchain also. Now, what are the careers which will available in this blockchain? There are blockchain developer, blockchain solution architect, blockchain project manager, blockchain UX designer, blockchain quality engineer. So it has also opened a variety of opportunities for and jobs also in this technology, in this blockchain technology. Crypto analysis is there, crypto analysis, then cyber security. Security is also very much concerned. So there are so many things which blockchain technology has opened. So this is also a very important career opportunity. Now, I think I have come to the end of this presentation, and I would like to thank. Where is my yes? So I have come to. Hmm. I have come to an end of this presentation. I would like to thank our honorable Principal Sir Dr. Manohar Lal, and also Vice Principal Madam Sonia Madam, and as well as Girish Sir, who has been behind the scenes, but he has helped a lot whenever I go wrong, or not only me, so many other people also he has helped a lot. So I would take this opportunity to thank each and everyone, and Sonia Madam also, who had encouraged me to do this training, and she has always been motivating me, and our principal sir also.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, voice is not audible. It is breaking, sir.
Now it's clear.
Girish, sir.
No. Voice is cracking, sir, from your side.
Voice is cracking, sir. Not able to hear, sir.
Hello, now it's clear, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it is clear, sir.
So, it just
It is echoing, sir. Now.
Okay, thanks, Pritpal, sir.
Thank
It has
you,
been a nice, wonderful session, and you have discussed a lot of things. I think cryptocurrency, blockchain, and YouTuber like that. Nowadays, this career opportunity in these fields is very challenging also, and new field of for the students only. So very nice presentation. I think that will help
Thank
the
you, sir.
students also, teachers also. And thanks to Guru sir also for the technical help. And I think we are waiting for wonderful more session also. I think tomorrow also we have Girish.
Yes,
Tomorrow
sir.
also
Yes,
is there,
tomorrow
no?
also we are. Daily we are having, sir.
Tomorrow, which
Daily.
teacher?
Tomorrow, Benu ma'am.
People.
Benu ma'am, Benu Seyal ma'am.
Okay, then we will see tomorrow. Thanks for Sunday. I think we have given the time. Thank you. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Pritpal, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for all of you for watching patiently.
Those who are watching live on YouTube, for them also the attendance link is there. No need to worry. Those who are watching live on YouTube, attendance link is there. Log in.